Hello everyone, welcome to ElonaPlus, originally created by Noah, and the development continued for quite a while, but eventually it was discontinued, and here we are with ElonaPlus, one of many expansions created by the Japanese community. Wow, it's a huge expansion really, and it still keeps the feel of the original, so that's nice. Anyway, if you don't know, Elona is, to me, it is one of my favourite roguelikes. It's a very forgiving roguelike in some sense, but it's also unparalleled in the amount of bad things that can possibly happen to you. We'll get to see that as we go on. So this is going to be a sporadic LP. Of course, it's a huge game, and there are lots of things to do. You can be a farmer, or an adventurer, or you can create a museum, or all of those, of course. So, there are two things you can do when you first start. You can generate an adventurer. Well, you pretty much just generate an adventurer from scratch. But we're going to incarnate an adventurer. That means they are the descendant of a character that I've played before. Now, a lot of names and titles in Elona are randomly generated. I and my friends have found a lot of entertainment simply from re-rolling the alias selection. We need better entertainment. Now, marksman, morning, night, recollection. This is possibly the hardest part of creating a character. There are so many good names, really. I like a Heavenly Threat. Let's take Heavenly Threat, otherwise we're probably going to be here all day. Now, I think this is a sort of history feat selection kind of thing, if you know what I'm talking about, but this area has not been translated in ElonaPlus yet, so it just uses some stock text, so we're just going to proceed. Now, no, race selection. Race selection first. Quite a few races. You can be a Yearls, or a Dwarf, or a Fairy, or a Lich, or a Mutant. And then there are loads of extra races that you can enable simply by editing a value in the ini file. But of course we're going to do this the normal way, well, relatively normal. Of course, I will be putting a link to ElonaPlus in the description. If you wish to try it yourself and you haven't before, let's see then. Let's see, for the character I want to start with, you can become pretty much anything you want in the game, so don't worry too much. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. I think I'll start as a Yearls, or Yearlies, because I want to use melee weapons as well as ranged weapons. They are very well-rounded, I guess. No need to change the name of the race, really. It's going to be a male character. Now, there's some classes here. A few of these have not been translated, unfortunately, because, well, previously they were secret classes that you could only enable through editing the ini file, but They don't actually seem to be that good as far as I've seen. Haven't actually tried using them myself yet, though. Just going by this. I mean, like, look, no strength. Anyway, I would like to start as a warrior, because it's good to have strong defense, strong melee defense. Later we'll expand into ranged. No need to change the range of the name of the class. Now, here's a good place. We're going to re-roll our stats. I think 17 is the highest we can get on that. And lock them when they get to a high number. Strength 16, that should be good enough. Now, learning does not do too much. You have to increase it quite a lot, but when you do, you'll get extra bonus skill points to spend when you level up. Anyone wants to know any specific aspects? That's not bad. Let's go with this. Just ask. I've been playing Elona for years. Well, ask me or ask the wiki. Now, get to select 3 feats to start with. Yeah, I'm going to get lucky, and incredibly lucky, and Goddess of Luck. Because I like to be really, really lucky. And luck is a hard thing to increase. Well, let's, yeah, why not go with that portrait? We can, no, not long hair. We need something... Yeah, that's close enough. Hair colour. White. Yeah, that will do. Yep, the clothes are okay. You can set little details here as well, like you can give them a tail or a mask or glasses or pink pauldrons or a bow even. No way. No. Is there anything that I want to add on to this? I'll give you a blue hat. Nah. Oh. Looks kind of interesting, but nah, I want to see the armour that we'll be wearing. Oh, that sword on the back. Now, that is more like it. Okay. We're done here. Ah, yes. In ElonaPlus, in the latest versions, they have added some different gameplay modes. Advancing is the normal mode. No future is hard mode. You will not be able to load and save freely. In addition, you receive various restrictions. Score is multiplied by 20 in the clear. If you exit without saving of ESC key, then you receive a penalty at load time. I've not tried that, so I don't know what the penalty is. Kinda curious though. I'll have to try that sometime. Overdose is easy mode. You can get skill experience 20 times, however score becomes 0 in the clear. Also, you cannot make a gene in overdose mode. Unfortunate. Inferno is another hard mode. If you die even once, then you will not be able to revive. You will not read again the save data. If you exit without saving of ESC key, you will receive a penalty at load time. I'm glad they translated these, at least. Natural. Necessary is no reload mode. Ah, yes. It's pretty much hardcore without the added difficulty. Well, Iron Man. Or Iron Mode, whichever you'd like to call it. Now, I think we'll go for Overdose, simply because otherwise It's going to take a long, long, long time. Yeah, that sounds about right. We should be able to do enough things. So, here's our character. Let's see, we can re-roll our starting equipment and also our age, height and weight by pressing enter. Oh, also yes. Let's see. 1d13, 2d9, 2d7, 3d5. Wait, hold on. You see the timer down there? Here, I can bring the pointer up here. There. That's... I believe that's continued on from how long I spent in my previous character. Wow. I didn't know it actually did that. This is actually the first time I've incarnated a character. Oh, that's not too bad. 3d5 plus 4. Alright, why not? Let's do it. Ah, what's your name? Ah, I didn't actually think of that. Hold on for a moment while I think of one. There we go, Felston. That'll work. So, ages ago, in the times when the scars of Rem Ido still marred the land of Urva, the 11th era of Sierra Terra began. In those days, the land of Urva was still plagued by destruction and war, and though prophesied as the beginnings of peace, Sierra Terra brought chaos as well as hope. It rained for over a month. When the torrents finally subsided, the forests surrounding the region of Karun slowly transformed into an inhospitable blight. Strange fogs oozed forth from the forest, and the creatures grew violent and mad. The Elean forest grew with frightening speed, and though it originated in Vindale, it rapidly began to consume the whole of Karun. As the forest devoured the land, it drove countless refugees into the western reaches of the continent. But then, not so long ago, Seymour, Prince of the Western Empire of Zanan, issued a proclamation blaming the destruction of the world and the end of Remido on the forests. His orders demanded the annihilation of the Elias and subsequently the obliteration of the Vindale forests. In short order, violence grew. Suspicion and mistrust infected the hearts of the people. Many of the Elias, fearing persecution, fled deep into the Vindale. Now, the conflict grows worse with each passing day, and a final confrontation becomes more and more inevitable. The night has almost passed. You have stowed away aboard the Queen Sedona, one of the last ships to leave for North Tyrus. It is her maiden voyage, and she is bound for Port Kapul. Suddenly, you are awakened by the sound of sky-shattering thunder. Heavy winds pitch the seas into disarray, and the ship wails in agony as increasingly violent waves slam into her bow. A gust of fierce, dry wind buffets the ship. A faint blue light creeps across the night skies, and as wisp-like tendrils of shimmering air begin to sweep over the oceans. An old sailor mutters a faint curse under his breath. The ether wind descends upon us. The ship roars in misery as the very planks holding her together are eaten away by the ether's light. Then, without so much as a moment's warning, the hull and all the ship's passengers are swept into the oceans. You feel a surge of wild emotion in your heart as you are pulled beneath the waves by powerful tides. The The last thing you remember as the Queen Sedona is swallowed into the depths of the sea is the mysterious dancing light of the ether winds drifting away from you as you sink into the depths. Hold on, I think it may have crashed. Nope, no, it just... yeah, it does that sometimes, it just takes a while to load, occasionally. Now, I'm just going to quickly adjust the sound volume. Just making sure. Now then. Lumias, the messenger from Vindale. You're awake already? Remarkable. I was beginning to worry that nursing a lowly adventurer would bring our urgent travel to a halt. You were badly wounded, passing out on the bank of a river. It was fortunate that we found you before the dark mantle of night enveloped this whole valley. Almost as if Ercatel, the goddess of luck herself, had her eyes upon you. Stop your curious eyes. Yes, we are sons of Vindale, whom they call the Irreverent Forest. Although we Elias, noble and blameless heretics, aren't keen to spend idle time responding to every senseless question about our race, you should be more thankful for your fate. If it weren't the Lady Elonare who cured your mortal wound, you wouldn't be hearing my tirade, for the lady is no ordinary Elia, and only she can... You talk too much at Lamias, even though the one injured before you is still dazed. Meet Laneri. At least that's, how I pronounce it. The Listener of Wind. Interesting title. Yes, it's a bad habit of mine. Well, Felston, it looks like you aren't familiar with this land. Before we leave, I can spare a moment to teach you a few lessons. Now, normally, I would do this tutorial, but we're going to just tell them to get out, because it gives us a few more items. Felston is right. The time left for us is scarce. We need to depart Lamias. Yes, Palmia is still far away. Perhaps it was fortunate that we could have a little rest before everything begins. Farewell, until we meet again. May the blessing of Lulwi be upon you. Or with you. Well, welcome to our house. Really, it's our cave. Our cave, which we inherited from no one, really. Let's check our inventory. We have a bronze claymore, a bronze helm, a bronze claw, you're dual wielding? Hold on. I've never generated a character that dual wields automatically before. Well, dual wields right off the bat. Might be interesting to try, but I prefer having a shield. Anyway, you got a cloth girdle. Fat lot of good that's gonna do. But at least cloth is light, that's good quality. Anyway, metal stone, good. We can throw that at some slimes. I'm sure it'll hurt. Now, what's this? There's nothing on the floor apparently, but here you see a beaker and a madam's favourite sign and a bundle of weapons here. Okay, well. Usually they drop something slightly better than 3 furniture items. Well, let's pick them up and put them around, I guess. We can... Oh, we have... Hold on. Let's check the rest of our inventory. We have 2 bottles of crim ale, 4 rations, they're important. That's all. This might be one of the worst characters I've generated. Oh well, be interesting. Madam's favourite sign there. You can put furniture items in your home to increase the value of your home. The more value your home has, the better salary you will receive. Yes, you actually get a salary simply for living. Although you will get taxed after you go past level 5, was it? Yeah, if you reach level 5... just put the beaker there for now. Actually, put the beaker by the fire. Bundle of weapons can go here, why not? Yep, it's still known as the Beggar's Shack. Okay, so around our home there are a few food items. There's an appy nut here. I do not believe nuts ever rot. Here is an IMO. That, I believe, can rot. Although I don't know specifically. Here's a ration, and here's a ration. Now here is a freezer. Freezers are valuable. We are going to put an IMO and 2 rations in there. And a nappy nut. Valuable because they stop foods from rotting permanently. As long as they're, well, as long as they're in the freezer. Put that one in too. Yeah, I know they don't rot, but I want to make sure. Oh, medium armor skill increases simply by walking around. Ah, there's another appy nut. Very good. Oh, you can actually run. I should not forget. Simply hold shift. You can set it to make you run if you simply hold the move button. Oh wow. There's so much to explain, and we've only just began. Well, next time, everyone, we're going to take a look at... Oh, Daybreak Menace Russell was killed by an audience in Vernus. Ah, the poor bards. For those who don't know, that was a message generated by another player dying. Yes, it has some small online function. You can see when other people wish and when other people die. The life of a performer is very hard. Keep working hard. You'll make it someday. So next time we'll take a look at this air trunk. It's a very important item for descendants. So thank you for watching. I hope you'll enjoy this LP. Although the next episode probably won't be uploaded for quite a while. Like I said, this is going to be quite sporadic. So yeah, look forward to that. See you soon.